Everybody is talking about this brutal incident that happened last Saturday. I believe it happened in Los Angeles at some type of wrestling event. You have MMA, I would say former MMA, Rampage Jackson's son. His name is Raja Jackson. End up getting into a real brutal fight. And I know a lot of people already seen the video, so I'm not really going to go into all of it in depth. But I truly believe it was just really way too far. He really took it way too far. And if you look at the video, it shows that Raja, he had his crew with him. You know, they say they like to stream live on Chic. I guess it's a platform called Chic. He came over there chopping it up with his friends, some of the guys that he knew. And you have a professional wrestler, and he goes by Psycho Stu, which is Psycho Stu Smith. He thought that Raja was a new guy. He thought maybe he was a new wrestler. So, you know, he came approach him.
Psycho's worried about Psycho Stu.
Psycho Stu?
What, you don't know me?
Hell no. Yeah.
Hey, I think that's what.
He's not a fucking worker, bro. Yeah, what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? You don't sell it?
Dude, he's not a fucking worker, bro.
What the fuck was that? Hold on. I don't play that shit. Nah, I will fuck him up, bro.
I know you will. We're good.
I will fuck him up, bro. I don't play that shit. Nah, I will fuck him up, bro.
I know you will. Got you. Fucking seal that.
Yeah.
Hey, it's gonna all work out.
I appreciate it.
Psycho Stu apologized, and it looked like it was real sincere. The guy who was trying to mediate told him, hey, we would get you in a match, the upcoming match that's Psycho Stu would be in. Yeah, they showed the part where he was talking to someone, you know, he wanted to get his revenge.
Told me to hit him and just leave. Somebody will pull me off of him and leave. I'm telling you, I'm gonna hit him as many times as I can. Watch. No, they didn't tell me to fake him. They said I could hit him for real. Yeah, they allowed me to hit him for real. If he hits me back for real, I don't give a fuck. I want him to.
So he went in there and picked him up and slam him down. I mean, it's a big old dude. Psycho Stu is a big guy. He picked him up with no hesitation, slam him down, and just started like really brutally punching him over and over and over. I mean, he already lost consciousness, but he just kept beating him and beating him. You know, I had to turn my head because it was so brutal. So they say Raja has been arrested. Stu Smith is still in the hospital. They say he's stable, but it's still critical. Sending prayers up for healing, you know, for speedy recovery. Rampage said that he's now getting death threats from, you know, prejudiced people. It's just one of those unfortunate situations that to me it just went way too far. And, you know, especially after Stewie shook his hand, I thought maybe everything would be reconciled. Thought everything would be rectified. You know, water under the bridge, everything good. And at the end, after he got into the brutal attack, after he brutally attacked Stewart, you know, you see him pacing, you know, walking away and saying that he tired, you know, he tired of people trying to play him. You know, he tired.
I'm gonna stand up for my fucking self because I'm tired of everybody fucking playing with me, bro. Real shit. No.
I'm a sports chick, y'all. But yeah, it lets you know how one moment in life you can be up here and all it takes just a few seconds to be down here. You know, so every decision making really count in life. I mean, it really counts in life. Every decision that you make and that you take really makes a big difference, you know. Because really, I mean, this could really be prevented. You know, a lot of people say maybe he shouldn't hit him in the head with a beer can. But that's what they do. You know, professional wrestlers, you know, they like to play games. You know,
that's what happens when people are not experienced to our business. And you have to be fully educated. You got to be fully trained. And people think that that's something that's not prevalent. But like when I came into wrestling in 95, 96, I had a lot of the same issues. I didn't like the ribbing. I didn't like the joking. And anybody that talked to me that I didn't think was worthy of having that kind of aggressive conversation, they got that work. And, you know, I don't know the full story, but I do know what I saw. And it looked like he wasn't smart to what was going on. And the dude that was messing with him bit off more than he can chew.
And, you know, I know he wasn't expecting to be hit by a beer can. But at the same time, I thought maybe, you know, he would react it after the beer can hit him. You know, that's what I thought. Maybe he would, you know, try to punch him right after that. And then, you know, they just let bygones be bygones. You know, I didn't know he was going to let it sit and marinate. They still investigating it. The LAPD is still investigating it. So, I mean, it really don't look too good for Roger Jackson. It don't look too good. You know, brother man, it don't look too good. You know, and a lot of people, you know, a lot of people going to have their opinions. Some people going with Roger Jackson, and other people going with Stewie. Psycho Stewie. You know, they say he shouldn't did it. It is what it is. You know, when you get into situations like that, it's kind of hard to get out of, you know, because really it's all over the internet. All right, I'm out, y'all.